At the training grounds of a service brigade under the Group Army, the smoke from the exercise had barely cleared when review and evaluation work began. Commander Lin Zuchao led officers and soldiers in identifying several specific training issues that did not align with real combat requirements. The assessment criteria were adjusted accordingly, placing core emphasis on solving key operational challenges and improving combat effectiveness indicators in evaluating leaders at all levels. He noted that leaders must set an example by dedicating their attention to the training field, addressing problems with determination, and ensuring that every task contributes to enhancing combat readiness. Improving combat effectiveness has no shortcuts. It requires steady, consistent effort, strengthening foundations over time, and addressing weaknesses through continuous accumulation. During a live-fire assessment conducted by an artillery brigade, gunsmith Liu Zhangcheng used a newly developed calibration device created by him and his fellow soldiers to adjust the accuracy of machine guns. The new calibration device not only conserves ammunition, but also significantly improves the efficiency of the calibration process. Liu Zhangcheng has served in the military for 19 years, including 15 years as a firearms technician. From initial concept to design drafting, from precise measurements to practical testing, Liu and his comrades refined their ideas through repeated trial and error, ultimately completing more than 10 inventions and innovations. He emphasized that building combat effectiveness requires long-term commitment, focusing efforts on real training challenges, and continuously contributing new achievements to strengthen the unit's operational capabilities. A study and education on establishing and practicing a correct view of political performance continue to deepen and become more action-oriented. Officers and soldiers across the Army are taking initiative in their respective roles, turning learning outcomes into concrete actions that address problems and contribute to overall progress. In carrying out study and education on establishing and practicing a correct view of political performance, we have consistently used the improvement of real combat capabilities and readiness for future conflicts as key benchmarks. Efforts have focused on critical areas such as frontline training, scientific research, and problem solving, proactively addressing training bottlenecks, technical challenges, and capability gaps, while ensuring that all work can withstand the test of actual combat. Safeguarding national security is a shared responsibility for everyone. April 15th marks the 11th National Security Education Day. In recent days, multiple military and civilian departments have jointly organized a variety of themed activities to enhance public awareness of national security and reinforce the importance of maintaining a strong security foundation. National security encompasses many fields, with military security serving as a crucial pillar and safeguard. In military units, officers and soldiers study national security laws, regulations, and confidentiality requirements through knowledge quizzes, lectures, and other activities, deepening their understanding of national security and strengthening their commitment to its protection. These activities have reinforced the close connection between national security and military security, highlighting that only by integrating security considerations into operational planning and implementation can the military effectively fulfill its mission of safeguarding national security. At the National University of Defense Technology, an online competition on military strategy and national security knowledge was launched. Students participated by logging into a school-developed WeChat mini program, answering questions and enhancing their understanding of national security through an immersive, competitive format. One participant noted that the competition was not only a test of knowledge, but also a meaningful learning experience. National security requires active participation. There are no bystanders, nor can it be upheld through words alone. As members of the university community, students and faculty see themselves not only as beneficiaries of national security, but also as committed contributors and guardians. Homeland security is a fundamental component of the broader national security system. In Nyingchi, Tibet, Border guards and teachers and students from a local school visited the Kyonglan Red Log Cabin to learn about the long-standing commitment to defending the frontier. Teachers and students also accompanied border guards on a patrol route to strengthen their understanding of the mission of safeguarding the border. At Harbin Institute of Technology in Heilongjiang, teachers and students joined armed police officers and soldiers on a visit to the Sufin National Gate as part of their study and education activities. The imposing National Gate symbolizes the protection of the border and the safeguarding of national peace and security. The quiet dedication of the border guards demonstrates that the concept of overall national security is not an abstract idea, but a concrete responsibility that must be upheld in practice. In regions such as Yunnan and Zhejiang, officers and soldiers visited local national security education centers to study real case-based knowledge on counter-infiltration, counter-subversion, and information security, gaining a clearer understanding of the challenges facing national security and strengthening their awareness of safeguarding it. National security exists for the people, and its protection relies on the people. Each of us can contribute by starting with ourselves and taking action in small, everyday ways to help protect our country. In Anhui, Jiangsu, Inner Mongolia, and other areas, officers and soldiers visited primary and secondary schools to conduct activities such as promoting national defense laws and regulations, sharing military knowledge, and organizing safety and emergency drills, helping instill national security awareness in young students. Integrating national security education into school curricula helps guide young people to develop an awareness of national security from an early age and become committed defenders of it. In recent days, the Chinese Navy's hospital ship Silk Road Ark, carrying out the Harmony Mission 2025, has continued providing medical services in Papua New Guinea. During this mission, the traditional Chinese medicine physiotherapy department offering treatments such as acupuncture, cupping, massage, and moxibustion has become one of the most popular services among local residents. On April 12 local time, large crowds gathered at the Port Moresby terminal in Papua New Guinea seeking medical care. Jessica, 29, who had suffered from chronic back pain, received a combination of acupuncture and cupping based on recommendations from friends and family. She said she felt much better afterward, noting that her back had regained mobility and expressing strong confidence in traditional Chinese medicine. Compared with conventional treatments, traditional Chinese medicine techniques such as acupuncture, cupping, and massage offer advantages in portability and efficiency, and they have played an important role in the countries visited during the Harmony Mission 2025. The tools we use such as needles and cupping jars are compact, lightweight, and not restricted by location, allowing diagnosis and treatment to be carried out conveniently whether on the ship's deck or in community settings, making traditional Chinese medicine accessible to all. As part of this Harmony Mission, the Silk Road Ark hospital ship has visited more than 10 countries. During the visit, the traditional Chinese medicine physiotherapy department not only provided high-quality medical services to local residents and overseas Chinese, but also engaged in academic exchanges with relevant countries, helping introduce traditional Chinese medicine culture to the world through the hospital ship's mission. Traditional Chinese medicine embodies health wisdom passed down through thousands of years of Chinese history. We hope that traditional Chinese medicine treatments can not only help relieve the discomfort of local patients, but also enable more people to understand and appreciate traditional Chinese medicine, allowing it to serve as a bridge of friendship and bring health and warmth to more countries and communities. According to the China Coast Guard, on April 14th, the China Coast Guard Vessel Formation 2308 conducted a patrol in the territorial waters of the Diao Islands. The China Coast Guard stated that this patrol was a lawful rights protection operation. Now, let's take a look at other news. Today, 6 departments including the Ministry of Veterans Affairs and the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security jointly issued a notice outlining employment service arrangements for veterans in 2026. The notice specifies that local authorities will carry out doorstep recruitment, cross-regional joint recruitment, and provide employment and entrepreneurship service subsidies to ensure strong support for veterans. The National Security Education Reader for Primary and Secondary School Students, compiled by the Office of the State Textbook Commission and relevant central departments, has been jointly published and distributed by People's Publishing House and People's Education Press. The set consists of 4 volumes, and together with the previously published National Security Education Reader for University Students, it forms an integrated system covering primary school through university. At 12:03 Beijing time today, China successfully launched 8 satellites including Jixing Gaofen 078 to using the Legion 1 Yao-12 carrier rocket from the Oriental Commercial Aerospace Innovation Pilot Zone. The satellites entered their designated orbits, marking a successful mission. This launch was the 12th flight of the Legion 1 launch vehicle. In recent days, the 6th Chinese peacekeeping helicopter detachment deployed to Abyei has continued carrying out UN-authorized air transport missions responsible for delivering personnel and supplies for UNISFA forces. The peacekeeping team has carefully planned flight routes to ensure safety and mission success.